Edgerton found itself in fiscal emergency. There was some administration changes. There was found to be a deficit. At that time, the administrator called in local government services, and they kind of delved into the whole issue and found that there was more than just a deficit.
The city was totally unprepared for the fiscal crisis that happened in 2008 and 2009. We did not have any financial policies, we did not have reserves, we didn't have a disaster plan, and there was just not continuity with the previous elected officials. By December 31st of 2009, our general fund had a cash deficit balance of over $2 million.
One of the things I like the least about this job is putting a government in fiscal distress. Conversely, one of the best things is letting them out. Why is that? Because it's a bad situation for the local government. It says that there's a serious problem that's arisen. Fiscal distress gives you outside expertise. It gets you help from the Auditor of State's office and the Fiscal Commission. It also provides a roadmap. In its most serious form, you have to have a detailed plan that's being supervised by an outside entity on how you're going to get back to fiscal health. That's kind of like having a tutor that's making sure you do your homework every day so that you can get back on track for graduation. But the goal is always to get back to health.
Local government services started off with helping with reconciliation discrepancies. Edgerton had quite a bit of items that we couldn't account for, so they helped us work through that. Then they also put together a financial recovery plan, which identified the conditions that put us in fiscal emergency, and then also established guidelines on how we could get out, assumptions. Then they also helped us formulate a 5-year forecast.
Working with local government services, we improved because they were there to guide us. They really, like I said, their main intent was to get us out of fiscal emergency. And I know I've heard other entities talk about they're not happy when they go in fiscal emergency and they feel like they don't have control. I never felt that way at all. I felt that we had control. They were just providing us guidance and a little bit of a roadmap.
Most of the time, entities don't realize that they're in fiscal distress until we get there and really show them on paper what they look like. And they really have a fear once they find out that they are in fiscal distress of some kind. But what we normally go in and tell them that as long as you are willing to make the tough decisions, we are here to help, not to hurt.
We did have to make tough decisions, but now, 10 years later, we are in a much better position if there was a major economic downturn.
As unfortunate of a situation as it was one of the best things that could have happened to our community. We really delved in, looked at where the dollars were going and who they were being spent with, and did it make the most financial sense. And as the revenue increased, we found some uncollected income tax, and as we audited each account, it just became like a snowball. Reach out to local government services, tell them your story, be open, upfront, honest. They have lots of valuable information. They don't come from a place of judgment or wanting to get somebody in trouble. They truly do care. They do want to see these communities succeed. And if it weren't for them, Edgerton would not be where they are today.